Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. Today's video is a SketchBox unboxing. This is the December premium box, and sadly it is the last SketchBox you'll be seeing on my channel for a while. I am still continuing with my ScrawlrBox subscription. I just really can't justify multiple subscriptions at this time. So SketchBox, if you want to continue to see me open your stuff, you could send them to me for free and I will dutifully do these videos, but for now, sorry, ScrawlrBox wins in the bang for the buck. I am going to read the card, but I wanted to comment first on this Winsor and Newton watercolor marker. It looks a lot like their alcohol-based markers, as you can see right there, but because of the shape where the nibs are attached, for all I know, this is what their pro markers look like, because I don't have any of those. The tapered cap that would normally be on the brush nib doesn't actually fit over the brush on the watercolor markers, so the caps are reversed and that gets a little confusing. Just wanted to say that. Alright, so let's read the card. Oh, by the way, the featured artist was Aaliyah Smith. I did hold up her stuff. You can go back and pause that if you want to check her out. Alright, on to the card. Sennelier watercolor half pan, retail price $8.95 US. This month is all about watercolor. Sennelier watercolors are made using traditional French methods and contain high quality pigments and honey. The honey acts as a preservative, increasing its light fastness and allowing for a smooth application. Princeton Neptune script size 1. Paintbrush, obviously. Retail price $7.95 US. These brushes offer a soft, extremely thirsty synthetic version of a squirrel brush that may actually outperform the natural version. Marabu Graphics Aqua Ink Dark Violet. Retail price $2.99 US. Staff favorite. Don't let the reasonable price fool you. These are incredible water-based inks. Marabu Graphics Aqua Ink is an ultra-brilliant water-based watercolor ink that is naturally transparent and highly light-fast. Blend them together or with water to create new hues and shades. Winsor Newton watercolor marker, retail price $5.99 US. Winsor Newton watercolor expertise in a marker. These markers deliver precision and control and are compatible with all the watercolors and mediums in this box. Their light-fast formulation offers optimal performance, transparency, and brightness. We chose a pale rose color to allow you to create skin tones and floral pieces this month. Daniel Smith Custom Dot Card. Bonus item. Exclusive. Backed by popular demand, it's a brand new unique custom dot card. Daniel Smith watercolors are extremely high quality using the best rare pigments found in nature. They're too expensive for us to include full tubes, so we worked with them to create a custom sample card so you can test out a new palette we think you'll really enjoy. Legion Stonehenge Aqua Coldpress 5x7 inch watercolor pad. Sorry, block. Doesn't actually say that on the card, I'm adding that part. Retail price $13 US. Staff favorite. Handcrafted with the watercolorist in mind, this rugged and textured substrate is one of the best surfaces for watercolor we've ever come across. Each cold pressed sheet is naturally receives applied moisture, making it ideal for blending and lifting color. We worked with Legion to make a custom size for your art this month. Pentel fiber-tipped sign pen, black. Retail price $1.79 US. These durable fiber-tipped pens are great for outlining your new watercolor piece. They're also a great pen to reach for whenever you need to do a quick sketch. Alright, so as you saw there, because this is a block and not a pad of paper, it is sealed on two sides to help to prevent and compensate for any warping and buckling from applying water. So I'm one of those artists who, I don't like to do all of my sketching work on the paper I'm actually going to paint on, because I don't like having anything just like partially erased that's not going to erase all the way. So I like to go sketch on it, work on it, be messy, clean it up on something else, and then trace it over. Well, you can't do that with a block because you can't lift the page. That defeats the purpose. You'd have to cut it away. And for that reason, I've never tried a watercolor block before, even though I really, really want to, because, you know, everybody raves about them. But you can, in fact, create your own transfer paper by taking a soft leaded drawing pencil or a charcoal, anything like that. Just lay down a very liberal, generous layer on one side of a piece of paper. It could be regular paper, it could be tracing paper, vellum, wax paper, whatever you have, and use it like transfer paper. Don't go to Amazon and buy charcoal or carbon transfer paper. Make your own. That's what I did, and then I kept the cleaned up trace beside it as a reference, just in case I lost any lines during the painting process. And if you're looking really close in the center, I did lose one petal immediately, but that's okay. I'm not going for photorealism. I'm going for realism, but not, you know, the ultra hyper realistic stuff. This is a succulent flower of some sort. I don't know the exact species. I just went on Pixabay and typed in succulent and saw a picture with a whole bunch of these blossoms on it. I thought, that's pretty. And so I drew one of those. I really enjoyed working with the Marabu watercolor ink and the Winsor Newton watercolor marker. Those are primarily what went into this. I did use the Daniel Smith dots to change some of the shades. Mostly it's the marker and the watercolor ink. They mix wonderfully together. They do dilute wonderfully. The base layer, I scribbled the Winsor Newton marker into my ceramic bowl and just watered it down. And then for the purple, I mixed some of the Daniel Smith dots together to get a starting purple, and then I really brought out the coolness of the purple with the Marabu by just putting some of that in a bowl and watering it down. And then I brought a warm tone back to it by coloring on the side of the bowl with the Winsor Newton, mixing that back in, mixing in what I had left of the Daniel Smith mix, that kind of stuff. Then I went ahead and started taking color directly off of the marker with my paintbrushes, the Winsor Newton marker, and adding warm pink details back into the edges of the petals where they would actually be on the plant. And then finally at the end I used blues and greens off of the Daniel Smith dot card to bring in that dusty green shade to the more outer regions of the petals and just darken up the center. I think it turned out really, really well. I've never attempted to do a realistic still life of a flower before, and I love how this turned out. These colors screamed succulent blossom to me, and that's what I did. I'm proud of it. I hope you like it too. Anyway, getting pretty close to the end here. So, if you're new here, please do subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. I'd love it if you stick around. If you like this video, hit like, leave a comment down below. It really helps small channels, and I do really appreciate it. I love reading your comments. I reply to your comments as soon as I can. If you got this box, please do drop a link, whatever, so that I can see what you did with it. And if you didn't, tell me what you would do if you got this box. Tell me if you've tried any of these materials before. Tell me what you think of them. Have you ever drawn a succulent flower before? Lots of things you can comment on. Leave a comment down below. As you may know, I am working toward a goal of 250 subscribers before I start doing my face cam intros and outros. We're getting so close. We're almost at 240 as I record this voiceover. And I'm really hoping that we can do it before my birthday, which is February 2nd. So if you're not subscribed and you want to give me a birthday present, go ahead and subscribe and help me reach that goal. I will be doing my official face reveal in the first video I edit after we hit that 250 goal. So yeah, thanks! And as I said, this is the last sketchbox you're going to see on this channel for the foreseeable future, but I am continuing with ScrawlrBox. You saw the November ScrawlrBox back on Tuesday. You will see the December ScrawlrBox probably in one of next week's videos, and January's hasn't shipped yet, so I'm caught up on doing them, almost caught up on releasing them. And I think that's all I've got to say, so I'm going to let the music take it for the last, minute, and you'll get my usual spiel in the end card. Thanks for watching! You made it to the end of the video! Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring that bell. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I feature artists and crafters in my end card. Use the hashtag LookJennaYT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye guys!